Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris and I'll be your weather host for now. As of right now, tomorrow, we're looking at a severe weather threat that could impact my area, the area that I live in, and throughout the next little bit could impact a lot of areas with that tornado threat, that wind, and that hail threat. So sit back, grab some popcorn. We're going to go and dive straight into this. Not really going to today's threat much because it's 7:13 in the night, so I'll go over it. Definitely show some radar things, but I'm not really going to go too in depth for today's. And I do apologize for not recording this video a bit earlier. I've had things to do. I worked most of the day, so I do apologize for that. So right here we have this slight area of northern Missouri, Iowa, and areas of Illinois, as well as up here in Minnesota. We've had a lot of storms to the area of like Nebraska, Wyoming. Now this is starting to shift over into where we're generally supposed to see it. We're supposed to see it in the kind of the northern plains area, so it's shifting over to that area that is standard for this time of year. That tornado threat, my bad. Both places that have the slight risk have 5%. So again, we have two areas of tornadoes. Again, really close to Canada, Missouri, and areas of the whole state of Iowa. Areas like Des Moines, Omaha, those areas make sure to stay weather aware as the rest of the night goes through. Wind and hail is kind of standard. Wind we have 15% and the 5%, and then hail we have 15% significant, which means that you could see a probability of 1 inch in diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of the point. Looking into day 2, 6/25/23, that'll be tomorrow, we have an enhanced risk through the area of central Kentucky, southern Ohio, and northern Tennessee, as well as a huge slight risk stretching through areas like Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas. It's a huge slight risk, and then that marginal risk is extending even farther into even some portions of Texas, Arkansas. Again, the enhanced risk, as many of you know, is my neck of the woods, so I will definitely be on top of that. We're going to go to that tornado threat. Right now, it's, again, just a 5% tornado threat for the area that we're looking at, as well as that 2% stretching through most of that slight risk, as well as that wind, 30%. And that hail, 15% but significant, which again means that 1 inch in diameter or higher. Tomorrow I will definitely be live for this, not for sure when, so stay tuned to community tab. I'll post it there, but I believe Ryan on his last video stated that he would be going live too, so make sure to tune into both of those streams. More information will come as it gets later into the afternoon where those storms will hit. I don't want to be too early on those storms, so I also don't want to be too late, so we will see how that goes. And now we're going to dive into day 3, 6/26/23. This will be Monday. I almost forgot what day it was. We have the marginal risk up here through the Central almost Western Plains. For some reason it reloaded. And then we have a slight risk off to the east coast for areas of Virginias and the Carolinas. So again, we could see that severe potential move through that area where there could be some, again, that hail, wind, and those tornado threats. As of right now, we have a tornado watch in effect for the areas of Des Moines, Marshalltown, Mason City, and Waterloo. That is going to be for the state of Iowa. And then up here through Fargo and Grand Forks as well, we have that area in Minnesota under a tornado watch, again, where both of those 5% tornado risk is. Again, there is already general thunderstorms in this area, as well as severe thunderstorms. These tornado watches will not last for too much longer, as you can't see. Sorry about that, the webcam was in the way. But they will be in effect for about 41 more minutes. So again, I am a little late to the party, but these storms are moving off, and they will continue to move off down south as we get into the morning hours. Now, we do have a future radar until about 6 a.m., which for some reason it wasn't put there. So that was weird. Sorry about that. Earlier it had it all the way till about 10 p.m., so I don't know why I did that. But again, here's those thunderstorms. This is going to be about the 8 p.m. They're going to move out of that tornado watch zone. We'll go from 9, 10, 11, and 12, and you can see those storms kind of move off. Again, we're going to have these two areas. One will be up here, kind of moving off to the east towards Chicago. This other set of storms is going to be moving down south towards the ridge of Kentucky, areas like Tennessee, which will be the storm that moves through Tennessee. Little Rock, even some areas will have some convection from that morning storms down through this area as well. Stretching about 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that convection down here for the morning hours sparks up, as well as the convection up here. It's kind of more a little stable, but down here towards the south where it's entering the areas of like Paducah, Mayfield, those areas will spark up a little bit more than what we're looking at. By 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, these storms will be down here towards the Mayfield, Paducah area. They will be impacting those areas with torrential rainfall, possibly some hail and some wind. And up here, we will still have that convection heading off to the east after it has moved out Chicago towards areas like Toledo, Fort Wayne, areas like that. And last but not least, and probably the strongest one we've seen, we will have this moving down into the Texas area, as well as some more convection moving towards the Kentucky area as it moves down south. I guarantee, just from what we're seeing at right now, there will probably be a tornado watch for kind of the more general area for that 5% tornado risk. May not look exactly like this, but this general area is what we would expect when we see a tornado watch come into place, probably around sometime between noon and when the storms will spark up. So it'll probably be there, or a severe thunderstorm watch. I put my money on both of those. Again, with these storms, it's not really going to be as supercellular. Again, these storms would be more be between this area and this area down here. So again, it's not going to be as tornadic until we get more into the night hours, which hopefully I'll be able to make a video tomorrow stretching more through the HRRR. So I just found out that this radar actually exists, so we're going to go ahead and re-dive into it. So this radar is called the NAM3KM. I'd actually seen Ryan use it today. I haven't really dived much into it. I didn't know it was a thing, but looks like we can start using this further off with the HRRR. So again, the storm that was moving through Kentucky has now moved off here. It will possibly re-strengthen as we see some of these storms pop up down here. Stretching through about 5 p.m. though, we have this line of storms which could possibly stay discrete enough to become supercells and produce that tornado threat. We could also see some winds back here as those storms move through. We could see some wind pop up and cause some of that wind damage too. By 7 p.m., again, these storms are still strengthening through the line through Indiana, and even we could see some storms up here through the Michigan area as well. About 8 p.m., we have some more storms, possibly some hail spiking off through the Owensboro, Paducah area, coming down from Indiana and Ohio, and then about 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. is when we'll see that threat move through for Kentucky. We have that line of storm starting to move through about 9 p.m. 10 p.m. That's we have some supercellular activity trying to pop off between the LaGrange, Louisville area. By 11 p.m., this will be over again my area of Frankfort, Kentucky. It'll again still be that line of storms moving off down to the east. Now, as we get to the morning hours, after these storms already moved through, again, this line of storms, they're going to start dying down. We do have kind of a ridge of storms down here. Again, this low front is going to start moving through off to the east coast. Between 9 to 11 p.m., we will have a ridge of storms trying to spark off down here, again, as these moving down off to the south. We'll go ahead and go to 10 p.m., give you guys a better look. Again, this ridge of storms right here. But as we move off into the afternoon, as we move off to about the 4 or 5 o'clock area, we will have a large ridge of storms. Again, strengthening, could possibly become a little bit supercellular. We don't have the tornado threat from the NWS just yet, but we do have the probability of threat, which is 15. But as we move to 6 p.m., again, that ridge is strengthening through the Virginia Beach. 7 and then 8 p.m. So if you're on the East Coast, again, the more general area, including Philadelphia, New York, Richmond, Virginia Beach, just stay weather aware through the next little bit and into tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but a Monday night. This video is about 10 minutes long right now, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I will go ahead and schedule the live stream after I upload this video, and I will see you guys in the next video or tomorrow in the live stream. Bye.